What's poppin', y'all? This is your DJ Brian Jew, and you're listening to TBS efm. And welcome to our Friday Open Studio. What's poppin', people?
Yeah, today we have a little bit of a special show because, as you know, Olivia Lim is on vacation in the United States. Good riddance. No.
Just
but
joking.
I am very happy
We love you,
and
Olivia.
pleased and honored to be joined in the studio by the very lovely and beautiful Punita Bajaj.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Punita.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
So,
Good,
how have you
how are
been?
you? I've been sitting at home, gaining weight. The usual.
Gaining weight.
Gaining weight.
Well, gaining weight is always a good thing in Korea because that means you're doing well, you're eating healthy. That's what,
밥 먹었어요?
yeah, like 살 좀 찌워라. You know, like Korean ajumas and 할머nis be always saying that, so it's a good thing, I guess.
Okay.
Yes. So, all right, today we're gonna have Punita actually be our special co-host. So, to start off our show, Punita, can you actually introduce the first song?
Okay, today is Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland.
Check it out. Whoop, whoop. That was Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland with Promiscuous, the remix, of course. And right now, you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' on TBS EFM, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Jew, Punita, and Eugene, and all the fans. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas.
GFN 98.7 in Gwangju.
93.7 in Yosu.
Yes, and there are many ways that you can get in contact with us here at What's Poppin'. So, Eugene, you started off.
You may send us a text at pound or sharp 1013 for a 50 charge.
You can also send us a tweet to which is the @ symbol, EFM Poppin'.
Or you can email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com.
You can also, of course, send us a Kakao Talk message if you add TBS EFM as your plus friend.
Yes, make sure you put the little @ symbol in front of TBS EFM as well, and that way it'll be easier to search us. That was some knowledge that some fan tweeted for us earlier, so thank you for that special listener, of course. And also, we have an announcement about our open studio.
For every Friday show, we have an open studio, and if we're actually not live right now, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it is, technically. Yeah. And the weather's gloomy today, so if it's bright and beautiful on Friday, we're sorry.
And if you'd like to join us at TBS EFM and be part of the show, send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com with your name and phone number, and you could join Olivia, Brian, and
Eugene.
Gene. We're going to change his name. He's going to be like Bubba. Gene.
Okay.
That's your
Thank you very much, Pululu. Well, sorry.
Lulu and Ujuju, because my last name is
Yes,
Ju.
of course. I miss Olivia. Don't you miss Olivia, Brian?
I'm so
I
sorry.
miss everybody. All right, to be honest, whenever we do our shows, I miss all our past guests and our future guests. I love working with as well because I still miss Jason Beshevace
All right, and
from
Christina
Drive-In.
Sewell, of course.
And Christina Sewell in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Of
I'm
course.
so lost.
Oh no, we're just naming all the guests that we've had on our show, like sitting in this chair that
Of course,
you're
when
sitting.
Punita's gone, we'll miss Punita too.
Of course, because Punita smells like flowers.
She does.
Yes.
I noticed that today.
Before
when I
we
came
went on
in.
air today, Eugene
She's
stated
turning
that
red.
she smells like flowers and I smell like flowers.
Yeah.
So we're like a big bouquet.
Yes, and I
Yes.
smell like the stuff that fertilizes the flowers, perhaps.
Chemicals?
I'm just kidding.
Like lawn doctor?
Never mind.
That's not a good scent. Anyways, since we had all our announcements about our open studio and how to get in contact with us, now it's time for the Word Up Words of the Week. Now, on Fridays, we don't have a word of the day, but we'll review all the words that we had over the week. And we'll actually act out a scene with them. So today, we're not going to have Olivia do the acting. We're going to have Punita.
Woohoo!
So, Punita, do you know the words of the week?
Well, of course I do, as a dedicated listener,
Ooh.
aka read the script last night. Of
Good girl.
course, I remember the words. It was never, power, future, and electric.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. And we're going to act out a scene with these words. And I don't know if you've ever listened to our show and how we do the acting thing, but the first part, we're going to do two scenes. One is just natural. You're just normally Punita and I'm Brian. But then the second scene will probably be us doing an accent. And this week's accent, we're doing what kind of accent?
I think it's just the normal British Old English accent.
Oh, the normal.
The posh accent.
Well,
or...
stereotypical British accent.
Well, I'm gonna mix
Neither
it in.
of
I'm
us
gonna
are
try
British,
to do.
but-
I'm gonna try to do Irish and Scottish and British all at the same time.
Brian, well, you could do that, but it's like from the really old days, like 1730, you know, something like that.
I wasn't born back then. How do I know Do you know that they sounded just like the posh English back then?
Well, I did not know that, but I have seen a lot of movies, including Elizabeth. No, I do not have footage. I don't think that exists.
See, that's movies. Those are made nowadays.
Hollywood movies.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Hollywood take everything.
You can tell Judi Dench that, her accent isn't right.
I don't know her. Judi Dench, I don't know you. But if I do, I'll cut you. Anyways, we gotta get into the word of the week.
007 is going to kill you if you cut Judi Dench.
007?
Yeah.
Which 007?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig?
And probably Pierce Brosnan, too. Because she was M.
I dare Daniel Craig to come up to me. You know why? Because I'm a fan. I go, he's like, dude, can I get an autograph?
Of course, when you hear the word or one of the words of the week, you will hear a sound of me on the xylophone like this or this or this or this or that. So
I just think it's funny because Punita's cracking up because she's like, I can't get into this. This is weird. Y'all going all over the place. But that's what we do here at What's Poppin', because we're just popping from here to there. And our listeners, too, they're in the studio right now, and they're just sitting there in the chair like,
What?
이게 뭐야? 뭐라고 하는 거야? 왜 영어를 하고 난리야? That's what they look like right now. So, right now we're going to get into the acting scene. So, like we said, the first scene is just Brian and Punita just having a conversation. And we'll just say the words, obviously. When we say it, Eugene will boom, 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 boom. I just wish Eugene would spell my name right for once. Did you see the way he spelled my name? Look on page 5. Look at the first name.
Brain.
Yes. Pinky in the rain.
Sorry, I had a Brian fart at the time.
A Brian fart, yes.
Brain.
All right, we'll start with the little... well, Eugene, you say action, we'll start.
Action.
Oh, no, we've got a flat. Now we'll never get home. And to top it off, we're in the middle of nowhere.
Where are we? Okay.
We're in the middle of nowhere. That's perfect, actually, if you think about it.
Well, what can we do? I guess we're just going to sit all night in the car then. But it's getting cold.
Yeah.
How are we going to keep warm?
Well, it's a good thing the car still has power. We can still use electricity for the heater.
But Brian, maybe we should save the car's battery and find another way to warm ourselves.
No way, Punita. Don't you see? We can plug accessories into the car's outlet.
Yeah, you're right. We could also use the CB radio to call for help. And they can take us to a hotel room.
Oh, no, that won't work. It runs on the batteries.
Well, then what good would it do with that? What good? Well, then what good would it do that the electricity still works but doesn't drive?
I can charge my Game Boy. Technology is great. I feel like we're already in the future.
Oh, brother. Woohoo!
Wow.
Very good.
Game
very
Boy?
good. Yeah.
You couldn't think of a PSP or something more up to date?
I'm old school.
I mean, you said Game Boy, and then you feel like you're already in the future.
That's more than past. We're going back in time.
My bad. Okay.
Yes.
But you were supposed to be a little bit suggestive there.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, it was a funny
I
moment.
sound like a slut.
You were laughing at yourself. That was pretty good. No, it's okay. It's
I'll
okay.
do better in the pish posh.
All right, good.
What's a pish posh?
Pish posh?
Is that the British
No,
accent?
there's something.
think
There's
so.
a line. Pish posh. You don't have to. Whatever. Anyway.
Alrighty. Alright, well, we're going to get to the next scene.
Yes, this takes place in the United Kingdom or Great Britain in the year 1730.
Okay, so once you say action.
Action.
Tarnation. The horse has thrown its shoe. Now I feel our carriage is of no use.
Oh, woe upon us. What then shall we do henceforth? Whither the thought of being
Did you
alone?
not reach puberty?
Wow. Meanwhile, back in England.
Yes. Where were you
Whither
at?
the thought of being... Sorry,
This is great.
Whither the thought of being alone in our stagecoach on this deserted mile. Far too great a distance to reach a good township to the north or the south. With a slight draft, I forgot how to read. I'm sorry. With a slight draft, I fear that we must go look for ways to conserve the rate of heat's dissipation.
Nonsense, my lady. For fire can be built with ease.
Though it may be the truth, I must confess that I feel that as if we are Adam and Eve alone in the garden of good and evil. Wilt thou know me in the sense that he knew her, my good sir?
Pish posh. For I've never known you for years. Besides, once we build a fire, safety shall be upon us.
Eureka! You know the art of signaling using flame and smoke? Someone shall come and find us hence. Then our ravishing shall be under better auspices.
No. I mean, we can roast marshmallows and tell stories of ghosts and sing children's songs together. 'Twill be as we are camping.
Forsooth.
I don't know what just went on in that
great.
scene.
That was great. You know, you're really good at that, Panita, actually.
Yes.
Really?
British
But I just
accent,
love
yes.
the fact that she started off, really high tone, and then went down bar deep.
Well, she was, you know...
She did all the Boyz II Men dudes in
with
one.
Wanting. That's what it was, you know?
I just try to do all different accents all at once. I tried to do British, Irish.
Oh, those were different accents? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to cut you while the song goes out. Check it out. This is Jamie Cullum with Everlasting Love. Welcome back to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And right now, we have a special guest from... Can you introduce yourself, actually? What's your name?
I'm from Singapore. I'm Claire.
Claire from Singapore.
My dad's from Singapore.
Oh,
Serious?
cool.
Okay.
Wowie, wowie, wow.
Look at that connection right there. This is what we do. We bring friends and family together. My English is going down. Friends.
So am mine.
So am mine? Yes, exactly. So right now, we're going to go into some questions for her, of course.
It's actually
So-
for all of us. We should all talk
The
about this.
discussion, of
Yes,
course.
yes, yes.
So the question that we're going to discuss right now, what is one thing that we wish we never did?
So what
Something
is
you
one
regret.
thing that you have done in your life that you wish that you've never done that?
Then since we don't have that much time, we'll only listen from Claire for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Went into the wrong toilet. Men's toilet.
Whoa, that is pretty embarrassing.
So was that fun?
Was that
No,
fun?
totally not. I brought my mom into, so it's like
Nice. Why did you do that? Were you in a foreign country or something, or?
I just went into the wrong toilet without knowing it.
Okay, and what did you see in
That
there?
could happen.
What did you see in there?
Thank God I didn't see anything.
So you know, usually what happens in the men's toilet is like once we go in there's like all these TVs and stuff, and like
What?
I'm just kidding.
Which men's toilet you at?
I'm just kidding.
That's like high
You
class.
gotta think about when you go to the women's bathroom, like it's actually nicer than the
Yeah,
guys'
I've peeked in
bathroom.
a women's bathroom before. It's always bigger, cleaner.
I know, right?
Doesn't smell as
it's
bad.
Not fair. It's not fair.
We have
Yes.
couches sometimes.
Yeah,
And they're like, yeah.
makeup mirrors and stuff, and then
Because guys need makeup
We
mirrors.
have video games.
oh
Just
yeah,
joking.
no,
We have a
you heard about
kitchen.
that? There's the kitchen. No, in Japan they have these video games where like you have to aim while you're peeing, and then like.
Okay, right now, since she said something about aiming, we're going to go straight into the song that Claire requested. This is Epic High
I'm
with
serious.
Don't Hate Me. And we'll be back with part 2 of What's Poppin'. All right, now, this is Weezer with If You're Wondering If I Want You To. Check it out. We're back with TBS EFM. What's poppin', y'all? So earlier we're discussing what things we regret in our lives, what happened, in the past. And we have another guest today. Can you introduce yourself? Because I don't know if you want to use your real name or not.
Hi everyone, I'm Chloe from Singapore.
Okay, Chloe from Singapore. She's using her real name. Okay.
Chloe, I love that name.
Very
Beautiful name.
beautiful name for a beautiful girl.
Yes. Now, the discussion. We're all tongue-tied.
The discussion is, if we could have any superpower, what
Yes.
would it be and why? So we're talking about superheroes.
My ability was to speak properly. I'm just weird today.
Speaking properly. Okay, so
To be able to move from one place to another place without buying a ticket.
to be able to move from one place to another place without
transporting.
buying a plane ticket.
Teleport.
Without.
Oh, teleportation.
Yeah,
Like
teleport.
Nightcrawler.
Like Hero from the show Heroes.
Yeah, Hiro Nakamura.
Hiro Nakamura.
He was awesome.
I never watched that show.
Season 1 was great. Season 2 went down. I can't say bad things about the show because one of my friends was on it, so I'm just gonna say
That
it was
that
okay.
was a good show. The first season was extremely good. It went
Yeah.
a little bit downhill from there, but it was still pretty good.
The first season was amazing.
Yes, I loved
Yes, but yeah. So you want to transport and teleport, kind of
So where would you go if you could do that?
back to Singapore and back to Korea.
Yeah.
Just back and forth.
Look at that! I just,
like
wrote
to
her
eat
life.
lunch.
Brian, you have the power to read minds.
Oh my god.
That's amazing. Wow.
You're cray. All right, Eugene. What about you?
I have to think about this a lot. I was thinking of the
All right, you keep thinking. What about you, Peter?
To travel through time.
You see, you had to think about it. So
No, I've been thinking about it
Oh,
my
okay,
whole
okay.
life. This power to travel
Your
through time.
whole life?
Yes, because I'm a big nerd and I think about this kind of stuff. Like for a while, I wanted it to be like the Spider-Man powers, but that's pretty lame if you
that's
think about
lame.
it.
That's like webs.
I used to do that when I wake up from bed. I used to like
Make
be like,
webs?
"Ah," and then like I used to pretend that I had like webs, and
Oh,
then
yeah?
like be like, "Tss," and then like grab myself up.
Oh, you
Did it work?
two, You guys need friends.
What are you talking about? Nerds have friends.
I'm just
each other.
joking.
We have each other.
Hey, Punya, do you like
We're
Dungeons and
all
Dragons?
in
No, I
this
don't.
together. I went to High School Musical for y'all right there.
That was
I didn't
cool.
see the movie,
What
but
about Punya? Which power would you have?
I would do mind control.
Mind
control. That's actually really good.
Then I could get anything I want. Or you know those
That's true.
the superpower where you could like absorb other people's superpower?
Oh yeah, that would be pretty good. Then you could.
What's her name
Do
had that
anything.
from the X-Men series?
That was Rogue.
No.
Did Rogue do that? No,
Yes,
no.
Rogue could do that.
Yeah. She would touch you, and she
And
would
she
take your superpower, but then you'd have like a scar in your hair or head, or she'd have a scar or something like that. Something like that.
No, it was because she touched Magneto and he's old, so she got gray hair.
So
As
she
well
takes
as
a little
his
bit of everybody
yeah,
else.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Rogue's power would be cool, but I like the power that you were saying, the whole controlling minds, because you could be shopping, and I'll be at the expensive L store, you know, be like, "Hey, dude, how much that bag?" He'd be like, "It's $2,500." I'm like, and just go through his side. Oh, it's $2.50. I'm like, "Thank you."
And it's not stealing because you're actually paying $2.
You're
Exactly.
gonna
On
get that
cam-
dude fired though.
Well, that's not his problem.
Well, then
not mine.
I could be like, don't fire your employee.
You're gonna get that
Exactly.
dude fired.
See? It's like a
Couldn't you do
perfect.
something better than
Never-ending
that? Like
story.
you'd be like, "You will not start a war," or like,
Oh, well, then I could go to the Kardashians' house and be like, give
Get
all
off
of your
TV.
money to save world hunger or something.
or you could just be like, "Get off TV. No one wants to see you anymore."
I love the Kardashians.
Really? Why?
I'm not
it's
saying it's a bad
fun.
show.
I love watching
You like
reality.
laughing at not intelligent women.
I think it's
Sisters,
just funny.
family.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's just a reality show that you're into reality shows, aren't you?
I'm just into that reality show.
Oh.
The reality show that I liked was The Real World. You remember that?
I still watch it.
Like, the,
You know, they're still on air.
is it?
That's on season 23.
Oh my
or something like that.
God.
27.
Wow, I watched through season 3 and then I just lost interest
They're in
after
Key
that.
West right now.
In Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I
that's
think that
interesting.
those are better than like Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Jersey
That
Shore.
makes me look bad. People are like, so like, do you like speak like the guys from Jersey Shore? I was like, do you hear me speaking? I do not sound like, hey, yo, Tony. No one from Jersey talks like that. And only one guy on that show is from Jersey. Everyone else from like Boston and New York.
That's true. That's true.
So you can't really judge Jersey people from that show. But anyway, since Chloe is on the air with us right now, I'm going to ask you also, since we had some words of the week, the word future. So future is one of the words we went over on Wednesday. So what do you see yourself doing in about 10 years from now?
I can't see my future.
Well, obviously, you don't
Do you
have
want
a
to get
superpower.
married or have kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to have a family?
Yes.
Okay, then that's your future. That's what you want to see. So, I mean, my question isn't like, what do you see yourself definitely doing? It's like, what do you want in the future, you know?
What is your plan? Your
Your
long-term
aspiration,
plan?
your dreams,
Goals.
Yeah, go for my dreams.
which are.
I don't have a dream yet.
Oh, you don't have the specific dream right now.
I
That's
don't
okay.
I
I
have
mean,
bad dreams all the time. Nightmares and zombies. Anyways, yes, it's a scary dream. But that could be because yesterday, guess what movie came out in Korea yesterday? World War Z.
What was it? That was yesterday. Oh, right.
Yes.
Yesterday. Right.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Yesterday.
So have you
But it
seen
feels
it?
like Wednesday.
Indeed. I would like to go and see that.
Yes.
I will see
It's a
that
good
yesterday.
movie. It's a
Oh,
good
was it?
movie. Well, I'm seeing it yesterday too. That's why. Anyways, Chloe, you have a song request today, and it's actually a song that I love. It's one of my favorite songs as well.
Because you sang with Juani before, right?
All right, that is true. Me and Juani actually sang this
The
at one of our
Calling-
concerts.
The
Yes.
calling wherever you will go.
All right, that's Chloe's request. The Calling with Wherever You Will Go. That was The Calling with Wherever You Will Go, requested by Chloe from Singapore, who was a little nervous but sounded very beautiful. Yes,
She did fine.
She did great.
You know, a lot of the fans in here, though, like, it seems like we get a lot of women. I would like to see some male guests. You got some male fans?
What are you
Brian?
trying to tell the listeners?
I'm trying to tell the listeners that variety is good.
Variety, get it, Brian? Variety. Sorry, that's a Korean joke. Ba-doom, tsh. Wow, 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 wow.
Okay.
Yes.
I am married to a woman.
You guys are
Brian.
allowed to laugh louder. One thing I love about our listeners, though, they laugh.
I know, right? They, like, cover their mouth with their hands. Like,
Got it.
Yes.
We're
We
doing it
want-
right now. Look
We
at that.
want the laughter to come out. If you want to shout just randomly, go do that too.
Yeah.
You're allowed to. Anyways, right now it's time for
True.
and.
False.
Yes,
True
that's
or
right.
false. That's and.
Let's try that again. True.
Or
False. Yes.
Very good, very
Yes.
good, very good. Okay, the true or false question today is about the human tongue. So we're going to have a discussion about the human tongue
That's
first.
some freaky deaky
And
stuff.
then we will get into the questions.
Yes.
So first of all, there are 5 tastes that you can taste with your
Yes.
tongue.
I know what it is.
Do you know what the 5 are?
sour,
Sour.
sweet,
Yes.
salty,
Bitter.
bitter,
Bitter. One more.
Spicy.
No, that is not a
Pain.
taste. Pain is not a taste.
Sorry.
sexy.
What does sexy taste like, Brian? Come
I
on.
don't know. When you listen to Brian G's music, you be like, ooh, that tastes sexy.
When you listen, that taste. Okay.
You can say that. I don't know.
Well, okay.
Cold.
The 5th taste is called. The 5th taste is called umami.
Oh, the Japanese thing. It was
Yes,
it's like
yes.
this mixture of certain tastes together.
It's like meaty
Ain't
and
that a song?
savory. What?
Ain't that a song by
What?
Hanson?
I think it's like a city.
Umami, umami.
That was mbop, I think.
I know, I'm just
but-
joking, but
Yeah, that's
why am I
hilarious.
so goofy today?
I don't know.
I
But
think all this flower smell in this room.
Are you sure that's all we're smelling? Anyway,
Did you fart? Hope you didn't fart over here. Anyways.
no, the umami taste. That is. They say it's meaty and savory. Have you ever had that white powder stuff? They call it monosodium glutamate or mihon.
They have,
Mihon.
they have the
Salt?
umami.
Sugar?
No, no, no,
Those
no,
are white
no,
things,
No,
too.
no, the you know, like the in Korean it's called like mihon or something, right?
Oh,
miwon.
Oh, wait, no.
Abiwan.
Yes.
MSG.
Yes, MSG.
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
monosodium glutamate.
That's what I had to
Ajinomoto,
say.
Right, right. That has the
Mono what?
monosodium glutamate.
Monosodium glutamate.
That's what MSG stands for.
Oh,
You know what?
smart.
I said this on TV before in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
but I thought MSG in Korea stood for Matsogum. I just really thought that was stood for.
You're kidding, right?
No, when I first came to
Oh,
Korea,
wow.
I saw a bottle was white and it said MSG. I was like, oh, they got salt here because I know Sogum was salt,
Yeah.
but I thought the M stood for mat. So I was like, oh, they have Matsogum.
That makes so much sense.
That's hilarious. That's pretty good.
Yes.
No, but that is MSG, and that is the origin. That is isolated umami taste, basically. So, if you have anything with that in it, you're gonna have lots of umami.
I just thought of another joke.
What's that?
I'd be like tasting something. I'd be like, ooh, mommy, that tastes good.
Wow. Okay. No. Let us continue. So, have you ever heard people say stuff like "ice cream tastes better on the tip of your tongue"? Have you ever heard that before?
I
never
tried that.
Does
You
it taste
have-
better?
No, it's like cold. I get numb.
Okay, so where do you like to taste the ice cream then? If the tip of the tongue is not the best, where would you like to taste it?
I don't know. Like in the side?
In the side? Okay. Which side? Brian is dying. Oh my god.
Question was so. Oh God. Oh, get my mind out of the gutter. Okay,
All
what?
right, but- so, does ice cream really taste better on the tip of the tongue? Have you heard that before?
I've heard that before, but for me, when I take a scoop of ice cream, I just put it just right into the mouth. Like I feel like all the taste buds kicking together makes the ice cream taste better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but with the ice cream has the sweet taste, right?
Where's the sweet taste on your tongue though? On
See,
the
a lot
tip?
of people
The
think
tip.
that the tip would be the sweeter part, right? And then the sides are bitter, and the top
Isn't
is
the
salty.
sides just sweet?
No, the side was supposed to be sour or something because it makes you parch up or something, and the top, I think that's the salty or the bitter one. I don't remember exactly, but today's true or false question is about the specialized taste areas of the tongue. Do different parts of the tongue taste different tastes? That's what the question is.
True.
So you think that's true?
I think it's false.
Do you think it's false? Okay, well, why do you think it's false?
Because I've never I've never tasted something more on a specific side of my tongue.
Okay. Well, Brian,
Girl,
why,
you need to try it then.
Brian, why do you
Some
think that's
umami?
true?
I think okay, you know when you're having candy in your mouth, like maybe CC candy, Chupa C candy.
Okay.
Okay. Well, like one time I remember I was on the right side of my mouth, I was licking it and it tasted sweeter. Like I could taste like the strawberry flavor on the side, but then when I went to the other side of my tongue, it had like a bitter taste.
I think it's because you went from one side to another, though. Because your right side got used to it, and then when you went
That
to the
could
left...
be, yeah. That's
But
interesting.
still, it's still different flavors.
Well,
Or
we would.
stronger but different parts of the
I
tongue.
would love to tell you the answer to this true or false question, but I think, for suspense. No?
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is the last song. All right, so then the answer is that this is actually false. And the tongue does not have different areas of the tongue that you can taste.
I'm gonna cut you. So I'm just joking.
Why?
I just wanted
you
to
want,
sound
you
like
want me to taste the blood?
That's your reaction? Why? I would cut you. Why?
I want to make our show like a Jerry Springer episode. It'd be funny.
Okay, so here's the information about this. The tongue map or the taste map is a common misconception that different sections of the tongue are exclusively responsible for different basic tastes. The theory behind this map originated from a paper written by Harvard psychologist Edwin G. Boring. So he was Professor Boring. That's pretty funny. Which was the translated of a German paper, I don't speak German, that was written in 1901. Okay, so this is basically an unclear interpretation of somebody else's work. So the tongue actually tastes all the tastes equally throughout, evenly distribution of the tongue. So.
Oh, I was mistaught.
Yes, and this does
learned me wrong.
It does appear in textbooks that your tongue.
They did learn you wrong.
Like I was saying, in the textbooks in school, they even show you that the tongue map exists and everything, but that's actually false. So
I need to go back to my grade school. I need to cut all my teachers. I will find you. You can run, but you can't hide, because Brian, you will find you. I'm going to Jersey next week.
Brian's going to teach you all a new taste.
I'm going to New Jersey next week. I'm going back to MSC Atlee School, Mars School, my kindergarten. I'm going to cut all you teachers. Anyways, that's all the time we have for today. But I hope you guys enjoyed our open studio for What's Poppin'. I enjoyed the time, although I wish our listeners who come to the show can be more outgoing instead of covering them. Don't laugh like that.
Oh, special announcement, because
Yes.
Brian is going away on vacation next week.
Yes, we have a special DJ for the time being while I'll be gone.
Yes.
And the special DJ is a new friend of mine who is part of this Christian band that I do called Third Wave. Also, you can see her in the group Wonder Girls.
Yes, the Wonder
Yes.
Girls.
Lim from the Wonder Girls will be taking my spot for the next 2 weeks, starting
That is
Monday.
right.
Now, we're not going to be able to play the last song, much of it, I mean, but we do have the last song set up for you guys for the hour. This is Moby with We Are All Made of Stars. On behalf of Brian,
Panita.
And Eugene.
we're signing off. Peace.